Hello, Laura Hill. It's a Sparkle Muffin episode, and I have nobody next to me today. That's because today is a special shout out episode. Say hello to Sparkle Muffin back here. By the way, send me an email with a name for the Sparkle Muffin. If I like the name, maybe you'll be the one that gets to name it. He's just sitting back here, hanging out. Thank you, Sparkle Muffin. Thank you for tuning in. This episode is a random one. I will do random ones here and there with parents, teachers, just keep it fresh. Today's topic is this: the solar system. And one class in particular gave me some poems they wrote. Mr. Johnson's sixth grade class wrote some poems, and I'm going to give some shout outs. Now, the poems are pretty long, some of them, so I'm not going to read a bunch of poems, but I chose a couple of lines from each one that I like, specifically one line each. But let me reach over and grab my muffin. You know, it's tradition here. Little mini guy going a little healthier. Let's start with the first planet, Mercury. Let's see how many kids chose Mercury. We have one. Thank you, Colin. And Colin wrote, "It really makes me mad when people make fun of me for being small." That was part of the poem. They had to write poems about how the giving the planet's personality, their feelings, basically. And Mercury does feel bad it's small. It gets picked on because it is the smallest planet. That's sad. There we go. But let's give it a little boo. Should never pick on anything or anybody. Mercury being small, man. But it is the first planet, so let's give it a little cheer. All right, and he is the only one that chose Mercury. They could choose any planet. Mercury was chosen once. Let's go to Venus, planet number 2. And guess what? Only one kid chose Venus. And that person was, round of applause, Denise. Denise, thank you for choosing Venus. And because Venus is hot, she wrote, maybe you could bake what humans call cookies on me. It was a very poetic line. I know it's hard to tell in just me reading it, but yeah, Venus is crazy hot, the hottest planet, and yes, you could bake cookies. And guess what? Nobody else chose Venus. Okay, somebody had to choose Earth, right? Because it's our planet. One kid. Thank you to Abe, who wrote, "I love it when I rain." That is very true. It does rain on Earth. Again, the poem was longer, but I liked it because it's simple. I love it when I rain. I mean, we have weather, we have life. The only planet that we know of that has life as we know it. All right. So big applause for Abe. Let's see here. Then we have Mars. Mars was a little bit more popular, a little bit, meaning that only no, it wasn't more popular. I thought it had more than one. Only one person chose Mars. Thank you, Tamir. I love this line, by the way. I love it because Mars is the most explored planet, number 4 here. He wrote, "A sassy blue marble, that's Earth. Take a peek at me and send robots into my bubble." I love that. I love the blue marble, that's Earth. And then we're sending robots into the bubble, like bothering Mars. That's great. So the inner planets are done, and apparently, let me give a little applause there, Mir. Love the poetry. Apparently, the outer planets, the gas giants, were much more popular. Jupiter. Here we go. Rapid fire. Isabella. Oh my gosh. Isabella. She wrote, "Large, stormy, gassy." Stormy, big, and gas giant. I love it. That is all true. Another Jupiter. Here we go. I love that I have a big red spot. Thank you to Dylan. And one more Jupiter. Big, gassy, stormy. And that was Sean. Thank you very much, Sean. Jupiter, the biggest planet, number 5. Yep. And here we go. We got the 6th planet, the by far the most popular, Saturn. Here we go. I hope I can read my own writing. I wrote small. Saturn, Tony. You can look at my rings, but once you enter my atmosphere, I am not responsible. This shows how dangerous the atmosphere is on Saturn. I love it. CC wrote, "Then my other moon discovered is Phoebe. She's nice to talk to, despite the fact she can be a little rocky." I thought that was cute. Saturn by London. Oh my gosh. Love compliments about my rings. Oh yeah. Um, I get out of bed, but it's night again. Reva, oh my gosh, that was great. It's about how fast the day it is on Saturn. I loved it. Fenway, I've got to stop Titan from leaving my gravitational orbit. He was saying bye in the poem. I love it. His moon Titan leaving the gravitational orbit. Caitlin, I think I'm too far away. Do I ever get sunlight? I loved it. This shows how far away Saturn actually is. A little applause right here in the middle. Another Saturn Luna. And if you tried drowning me, oh no, that's the wrong one. Apparently, I smell so bad. Oh my gosh, Luna. That was, I guess that. Oh no, actually, she wrote. And if you tried drowning me, I can't. I float. I love it. So because Saturn is all gas, it would float. Man, oh man. A couple more Saturn by Abdul. I don't like Jupiter because it copies my rings. Yeah, I mean, okay, it does copy your rings. Thank you, Abdul. Saturn Carson wrote, "I'm dad of 82 moons, so sleep is non-existent." Oh my gosh, I need a little cheer to that one. Now, just to clarify, um, Saturn has, I think, 165 moons now, so a lot more moons, but the whole sleep is non-existent, taking care of all these moons. I loved it, Carson. Loved it. Applause for everybody so far. And one more Saturn, Jalila. We got. I was all the rage back then. Discovered on May 19th, 1610. So I love it. I was all the rage back then. A little poetic about Saturn. So Saturn was definitely popular. Last few. We got, actually, I think Mason did it too. Let me just see. Mason wrote Stormy, Big, and Gas Giant. And then for Uranus, all right. Uranus, the seventh planet, the blue one, the gas giant way out there. We had Samsor wrote, let me follow my line here. I love it when you spin like a top gone awry because Uranus is on its side. Thought that was brilliant. Little cheering, yay. Ethan wrote, before you come, get a cane. Yeah, because it's going to take a long, long time. Let's see. And that was Uranus. And then Neptune was chosen by Miss McGurby. Oh my gosh. She wrote, apparently I smell so bad. The water is always icy cold. Man, oh man. You can never take a. I like that because it was like she can never take a shower because the water is so icy cold and it smells so bad there. Neptune. Amar wrote, I'm empty like your jokes. I thought that was pretty cool because it's not the atmosphere is pretty empty, I guess. And I thought my jokes were a little bit better. I don't know who he's referring to in that, but yeah. So Mr. Johnson class. I mean, this right here, solar system. Their poems were beautiful. They were long. They were great. I just thought I'd give them a quick little shout out here in this random Sparkle Muffin episode. So I'm sorry I'm alone. I know it's. I wish I had a partner here to do it with, but next one you see, there will be another human sitting next to me. But yeah, thank you to Mr. Johnson's class. A little shout out, boom. And let me tell you how I really feel. Thank you, Mr. Johnson's class. You really know your solar system. Also, I am now going to end by naming the planets in order: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Impressed? See you in the next episode, Laurel Hill.